So it was round 4, round 5. I already forgot. I don't really care. This is a good matchup here. It's still a best of one. It's still in the first knockout rounds here, and the starting map is Delta Quadrant. And yeah, I think it's 1-4. I don't care. So whoever gonna win here? We have Lupus as versus RotterdaM, and it's gonna be a Protoss versus Protoss. Just reminds me of our last finals. It was also PvP and it was kind of epic. 7 games in a best of 7, and it can really close down to a surprise win. And if you didn't check that, there will be VODs also on our side. And here we go, spawning on the map Delta Quadrant in this nice SCVready.com Cash Cup #1. We have here Lupus spawning as the green Protoss on the top left side. While RotterdaM here, the Dutch hero, as I heard here, coming from the Warcraft 3 scene, is the orange Protoss on the bottom left side. And yeah, a little bit chatter, and they kind of love the turnies. I love them too, man. I really like them, especially when it can cast good games. So here we go, PvP setup, and let's see what they're gonna do. Maybe some funky stuff here on this matchup. I saw some catchy, but if you watch the map here, just following the probe here, coming by RotterdaM, it's really short distance from one ramp to the another ramp. It's really short, so you can go for an early aggression push or any kind of gameplay here. But you always have to keep in mind on this map there is this hidden expansion, this not really hidden, it's the backdoor expansion with rocks in there you have to destroy. So you can go really powerful one base play as a Protoss, since you can always grab this expansion easily. And there's one small ramp you can always block with just one force field. So this is a little bit favoring taking up, and the probe fight goes to RotterdaM. Oh my god, here in the lead 1-0 with 5 hit points on that probe. So this might be a sign here of that fight. So here we see the gas going up by Lupus on 40. There's also the gas for RotterdaM, I think a little bit earlier. So just opening the production tab, so don't miss anything, but I think the starting is almost the same always. We should get a second pylon for both, and then the cybernetics core. And eventually both players will grab their second gas, as most Protoss players love early to gas. I personally don't really. I love some more one gas openings, but here we go. There's a cybernetics core for both of these players. And a little more probe fights in the base here by Lupus. I'm just curious, is he scouting? Yeah, he's also scouting the enemy base. So they both see what the opponent is doing, and RotterdaM is grabbing a second gas and stealing the gas here by Lupus. And against Protoss this can be really hurting, since you can really nicely tech up. Without your second gas, it will delay some of your tag. If you go for one base early Colossi play or anything like that, you really want that gas out. So tech wise you could say RotterdaM might have the lead right here, but let's just see what both players are still doing. Here we see a second gate coming up by Lupus, and there is a Zealot here chasing down the probe, but the probe of course can run forever against the Zealot. It's just too slow, so you need a Stalker, and there's a second Zealot coming out, not a Stalker here by Lupus. Some empty chrono boost. Here's a Stalker for RotterdaM killing the enemy probe scout, and also a second gate, so pretty much mirrored for this moment in time being. Food wise they're both dead equal, here dead even, 26 food. And income, RotterdaM has 2 more probes, so this might be a little year difference in this matchup. As he's obviously getting more gas, RotterdaM is still trying to kill the assimilator, so RotterdaM has clearly the gas advantage here, poking with the Stalker on the pylon. And even with the probe helping. And now moving out. So it's always nice if your Protoss try to harass a little bit before the shields go down, since it's for free. I mean, shields just recharge and that really fast. So if you don't take any hull damage, it's perfectly fine. You go in, take a couple shots. You can scout, you can do a little bit damage, especially against Terran or Zerg. But here we see 2 Zealots here coming and a Stalker here near the ramp guarding it, and only 2 Stalkers here by RotterdaM trying to sneak around, get some shots off here on those Zealots. Since Stalkers are of course really fast, super fast. And we see Twilight Council here. A Twilight Council for Lupus. Did RotterdaM check that? Yes, he did see it building. So he should be aware of it. And RotterdaM itself, he is getting a Stargate. And it's just finished. Okay. And there is a Dark Shrine coming up for Lupus. Oh man, both players are getting some really nice tech choices. I love it. It's not just the 4-gate against 4-gate build or Colossi build. No, he's gonna see Phoenix play and a Dark Shrine. How cool is that? Oh yeah, I love it already. So this Dark Shrine will take a long time here to finish build. And RotterdaM gonna need a robo facility. He needs any kind of detection. And pretty soon, before those Dark Templars, the DTs are running around. Or this is just gonna be a free win here for Lupus. So he did scout the Twilight Council here in building, so he should take into account that there might be a Dark Shrine coming up, so not quite sure what RotterdaM thinks. Maybe he thinks there's gonna be some Blink or Charge Lots coming up, or maybe even Storms. Some High Temperatures, but he's going to grab his expansion right now, so he sees he can gain map control right now with those Phoenixes. It's always nice if you get some air units like Muters, Phoenixes, or anything like that with easy map control, and you threaten your opponent to go on the middle line right now. Most of the time you will force him to stay back in his base with his Stalkers or drop more cannons or any kind of defenses. Most of the times, but right now Lupus is not staying back, he's just pushing forward, man. But he has DTs in the field and I don't see any detection here by RotterdaM. Oh my god. Oh, this can hurt so bad. It's just moving in some nice force fields, but you will notice there is a DT in there and there's nothing you can do about. There's no robo facility, not even a forge. He cannot drop cannons. He's just building a forge right now, a panic forge, but it won't be in time at all. That DT will do so much damage here on the probe line. Oh my god. And here's a fight going off. So Lupus did go in here, maybe a little bit too over eagerly. Since the DT is already doing so much damage here, he shouldn't really sacrifice all his forces. And there's a second DT right now moving in, so oh my god. That DT has... that one has 3 kills. That one has 13 kills. The forge is down, the robo will down. Yeah, RotterdaM studying it. That was the strat I should have faced. Oh my god. Yeah, getting DT killed. It's going for the counter attack, trying to go for the base race maybe here. But there is DTs in the mix up. There's nothing he can do about it. So just expecting the GG anytime, any second here soon. Oh man. So there is a robo right now trying to build an observer, but it will go down to 5 DTs. No, wait, there is an observer? No, there's not. I was just wondering what they're shooting. They were shooting some zealots here, man. Wow, he's not finishing off the robo. What the hell? The observer will come out. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Right now, Lupus is such a big lead here with 30. Meanwhile, those Phoenixes did pick off some probes here. I see about 5 or 6 kills on the probes, but I'm watching the DTs the whole time. Right now, there is an observer finally out, and finally RotterdaM can kill all these DTs with some hopefully nice play here using the graviton beam. But in the same time, he did lose his Nexus, and he is out of minerals, so he cannot mine anymore. He cannot rebuild the Nexus, and this is absolutely over. And here comes the GG by RotterdaM. Oh my god, losing to DTs. Oh, how unfortunate.